Hello, welcome to GP Podcast. Today we're going to tackle a question that, it used to have a pretty simple answer, but now it's at the very heart of a massive, massive debate. In this new age of AI, is creativity still a uniquely human spark? For the longest time, we all took a lot of comfort in this idea, right? Machines could calculate, they could process information, but they couldn't truly create. That messy, emotional, sometimes totally irrational process, well, that was our domain. That was the one place where the cold, hard logic of code just couldn't touch us. But that belief is now under some very real pressure. We're no longer just debating whether AI art feels creative. For the first time ever, we can actually replace all that subjective opinion with objective data from a huge head-to-head comparison. And what that data is showing us, it's changing everything. So let's just quickly unpack that old idea of the human sanctuary. What was it that made us so sure that creativity was our own protected zone? It really boiled down to a pretty simple contrast. Creativity felt messy, it felt emotional, while machines were all about logic. We accepted that, yeah, they'd master calculation, but we felt that the spark of a truly original idea was something else entirely. And that early AI art, that was just seen as a clever remix, not genuine creation. Our originality, we thought, was safe. But that feeling of safety was about to be challenged in a very, very big way. A huge study was designed to move past all the subjective taste and really measure a core component of creativity head-to-head, AI versus human. And listen, this wasn't some small experiment. We're talking over 100,000 people were given the exact same creative tasks as several of these advanced AI models. That scale is what's so important here. It's what takes us from individual stories and anecdotes to hard evidence. So, what exactly was being tested? They focused on a cognitive skill called associative thinking. It's basically the ability to make connections between ideas that are semantically worlds apart, like connecting a whale and a matchbox. This isn't just about word puzzles. It's a fundamental piece of brainstorming and original thought. It's the ability to escape those familiar mental ruts that we all fall into. So the stage was set, the test was defined, and the first set of results came in. And they were, to put it mildly, shocking. The results were just staggering. When they measured this core creative skill, the AI didn't just match the average human, it actually outperformed them. Just hearing that sentence out loud should tell you how much this whole conversation has shifted. And this wasn't a one-off thing. No, several different AI models consistently scored above the human average. The uncomfortable truth was right there in the numbers. Machines, on this specific measure, were demonstrating a greater capacity for divergent thinking than most people. Now, it would be so easy to just stop there and declare a new creative world order. But that interpretation, well, it completely collapses the moment you look beyond the averages. Because that simple headline, AI is more creative, is not the whole story. In fact, it's not even the most interesting part. The entire picture changes completely when you slice the data in a different way. When the researchers compared the AI, not to everyone, but to the most creative humans, the top 10%, the picture flipped completely. The best human performers didn't just edge out the AI, they blew right past it. The AI, it seems, hits a hard ceiling. And this isn't a smooth curve where AI is slowly catching up. It's a step change. It's like the AI has crossed the threshold of average human performance, but it appears to be completely stuck there, unable to reach the heights of exceptional human creativity. And that ceiling, that tells us everything we need to know. So why does that ceiling exist? What is it that the most creative humans possess that the AI simply can't seem to replicate? The answer, it turns out, redefines what we even mean by the creative spark. It really comes down to this. AI is exceptional at exploration. It can generate endless variations and combinations without the biases or the habits that trap us humans. But what humans excel at is judgment, taste, and intention. We don't just generate ideas. We know which ones matter. We feel when something just clicks. This quote really just gets to the heart of it. Generating possibilities is only the very first step. Real creativity involves choosing not to do things. It involves restraint, focus, and committing to a single, coherent vision. Think of it like a loop.
The first step, generation, is now a space where humans and AI can collaborate. But the next crucial steps, judging the value of an idea, selecting the best path forward, and then committing to its execution, that remains a deeply human process. So this isn't an AI takeover of creativity. Not at all. What we're actually seeing is a compression of the middle. The AI is raising the floor, making average creativity easier to achieve for everyone. But in doing so, it actually makes truly exceptional human judgment more visible and, frankly, more valuable than ever before.
Which leaves us with a final provocative question. In a world where AI can generate infinite ideas, what becomes the most valuable human skill? Maybe it's no longer the spark of a new idea, but the wisdom, the taste, and the judgment to know which one truly matters. If you liked the video, subscribe, leave a like, comment on what you liked most, and share the video. Thanks for watching.